Hey, what's up, guys? For today's video, I actually found comments on Facebook for something that is really dear to Ayla's heart, and she's probably not going to like these comments. So, we got to subject her to them. She doesn't know the subject.
I'm so scared.
Okay, first comment, and you'll start to realize where these are from. Okay. Here's a thought. If it's so dangerous for a child to wear a coat in their car seat, maybe someone should redesign car seats, because taking a small child out with no coat is ridiculous. Not everyone has time to preheat their cars, and most cars don't exactly have a ton of heating vents in the back seat.
What a freaking idiot. What they say,
They said, she said that we should redesign car seats instead of her just, warming up the car beforehand.
Or putting a blanket over top of your fucking child and putting socks and a hat on them.
Exactly.
What the fuck?
Don't worry, we got more, and some of these people are more arrogant than that. Nope, I'm not taking off the jacket. Too cold for that. And someone says, your child's safety is more important than their comfort. And she said, of course.
Sorry, my child's safety is more important. I'll make sure she's bundled up, in a nice blanket and a hat.
What, you want to say hi? Okay. When it's 30 fucking degrees below zero, you're damn right they're wearing their coat. Frostbite can set in while you're trying to buckle them with the coat off. And someone said amen from Alaska.
Frostbite? Yeah, okay, because you're going to let them in the freezing cold with no socks or hats or anything. Then you're a fucking idiot.
It goes on. Someone decided to comment saying...
What is this from?
Oh, it's from a post that showed the right way to buckle your kids in.
That I shared?
Yes.
Oh my god.
And yeah, and this goes on though. Start your car before buckling them in. There are ways around getting frostbite, and I think the inconvenience is worth it if it means saving a child's life.
Yes.
And it says, I'll just repeat that again. 30 degrees below zero. It could be 30 above in the car, and once you open the door, all the heat is gone. You can't get in the car without opening my door and letting the heat out. Or you take your kid's coat off while they're standing in negative 30 degree weather, then open the door, let the heat out, and put them in the car. But risking frostbite and hypothermia like that seems an awful lot like child endangerment to me, especially when you have to do the reverse 2 minutes and 38 seconds later when till get to Walmart.
First of all, you need a dictionary. Second of all, there are hats, socks, gloves. There's long sleeves onesies that are really thick and long pants. If you're that worried, cover every inch of them with clothing and stuff. And then put a jacket on after getting them out of the car seat.
And this continues. The guy said, he must be from Alaska or Canada or something, because he says, you won't understand until you experience real cold. He's freaking gatekeeping, cold weather. You can't complain about coldness unless you lived in this area that I live in.
It gets cold here, too. It gets, -2 sometimes.
Okay, let's see.
Very rare.
So someone said, so put some Under Armour shirts and some gloves on, or get one of those ponchos, because you can buckle under the poncho.
Yes.
Our weather gets well below freezing, and I've never had an issue.
Exactly. Thank you.
And this woman said, I live in North Dakota/Minnesota. My daughter wears a fleece, and I throw her heavy jacket on backwards. Our car is always started, and the heavy jacket is removed before buckling her in. It's a little extra work, but worth it since the roads are shitty, and I'd rather her be in the car seat correctly.
Because if you slide off the road when your child's wearing a jacket, when your child's wearing a jacket, the seatbelt doesn't compress correctly against their body like it should be.
Yeah. This one was one of my favorites. He says, man, it would be great. It would sure be great if people would parent their own kids instead of everyone else's. The world would be such a better place. Telling him that, what the facts are is telling you that, well, yeah, I guess, you would be, I am saying you're a bad parent if you don't follow what the facts are about car seat safety.
Yeah, because you need
And this person said, they're not parenting everyone else's kids. They're making sure parents know the proper car seat safety when it comes to coats so those kids don't die. And it says, sounds like you should do this and sounds like you should do this or you're a bad parent to me, just saying. And it's like, yeah, if you are purposely putting your kid in danger, you are a bad parent.
It's one thing if you don't know if your child's supposed to be in like a car seat with the coat, but it's another thing if you do know. Because if you do know, then you're risking that child's life and you know about it.
Yeah. Someone says, I know I'm a good parent, but I'm also humble enough to take advice and listen to others with more education and experience. Just saying. And said, I'm not. Too many people these days act like experts. And with the world's supply of idiots growing exponentially, they are open to take anyone's advice. Like, this guy is like, it's so ironic. He's like, these people, like, so many idiots in the world.
Where are you going?
And then he says, Hank Jr. had a great song, Mind Your Own Business, and you'll be busy all the time. Like, I've never respected anyone less than this guy. Okay, how do you expect people to learn what's safe and what's not if everyone only worried about their own kids and didn't help spread life-saving information?
Yeah, pretty much.
No one should mind their business if a child's life could potentially be saved. No one is saying anyone's a terrible parent for not knowing this. They're educating parents so they won't potentially lose their child. This comes from countless children losing their lives in the way, and doctors and health workers see it. Finally, someone connected the dots and spoke up, and now parents are being educated so they too won't lose their child.
Yeah.
And the guy says, or people are getting bossy because they think everyone's way of buckling a child in a car seat is wrong. I find it funny my parents didn't have the restraints that's there now, and yet I somehow survived. Maybe if people would just be better drivers, not text and drive, and again, mind their own business, and we wouldn't see child deaths in cars.
You can't control what another driver does. Like, but sharing, like, stuff about how safety, like, how car seat safety is, you can control that if you're sharing it. Because one parent might not know that they shouldn't be buckling a seat with their coat, with the kid's coat on. While another one doesn't. Well, another one does.
Yeah. Someone said, ever heard the exception doesn't make the rule? I can't believe you're arguing over parents being concerned for little ones around the world. No one wants a child to die, and this in particular can be prevented by spreading awareness. Don't take the proven advice. That's your choice, albeit not very mindful or the child at stake. I just hope you don't live to regret it. And then the guy comes back with, it's also proven that discipline shapes children into better human beings. It's also proven people kill people, not guns. It's proven socialism doesn't work. It's also proven we have the lowest unemployment and improving economy. But the facts, as you say, aren't true depending on who you ask. It's like, like, what are you on about, old man?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
And he says, I'm a parent. I know what's best for my kids, but people still want to tell me my way is wrong, abusive, or unintelligent, or illegal. Which, like, you can't argue if something's illegal.
Yeah.
Like, the point is, I am their parent, no one else. And until someone pulls them from my cold, dead hands, I'm going to be a little peeved about people who think their way is the best and everyone else is wrong. And he said, sure, it would be great if ignorant, God-fearing country boys... Oh, no, this is a girl that said this one. Back to him. Their profile pictures look so similar. Sure would be great if ignorant, God-fearing country boys who demand respect from their wife and children and act all macho and hard-headed would just shut up and understand that all the post was about was trying to keep our precious children safe. But you responded as if you were, if it was an attack on your manhood. Grow up, be an actual man, not just a kiss-ass country boy. And like that, I'm just like, what? What is this conversation now?
Why? Yeah, literally.
Ah, yes, a Yankee gal who thinks all us Southern folk are wife-beating, truck-driving, beer-drinking, misogynist, sexist bigots. News for you, Ann. We're not. I don't have a truck. I hate beer. Why? My mother was the dominant figure in our house, and I have never laid hand on my wife. But I can guarantee you that you're the last kind of woman I would ever take advice from. Like,
what is this even, like, why are they ranting on about this when it's a fucking, like, talking about freaking car seat shit? Like, stop talking about your big truck and blah, 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 country shit. Like,
yeah, I mean,
to the topic.
There's a lot of others, but, like, we basically got the gist. Like, I can show you the other ones off camera. But Anyway, I think this video is going on long enough, and even if it isn't, I'm getting tired of holding this phone. So, peace out.